champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So USC's offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Quickly out to the tight end. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Right on the money. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more. Touchdown, USC. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Barton. On the move at the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robbins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking down the middle. Finds a man by himself. What a play there. And he a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this This offense is rolling. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. Oh, he's got some space. And the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the left side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Robbins.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Complete to the left. Lots of running room. Touchdown, finding a line. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll test the right side. forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
To throw, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's Ferguson. Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer, that's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the toss. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Now from inside the red zone. Dances away to buy time. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Working their way closer and closer. Third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. He's got it. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown Illini. Quick strike. For the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Carr using the quick game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. Timeout call by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. and he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Going for 6. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back, and the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to...
Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it.
Makes the grab down the left side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Carr. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. Touchdown, USC! A great catch and run for 6. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Robbins. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the ground with the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 35, he's loose. Powers through. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Using his legs, it's Clemens. Across the 45. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Trojans! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has... their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Petty. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Defining Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where... in play just outside the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lester. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Trojans want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Steps away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Petty. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's going to get loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Makes the grab past the marker. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's man. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Gets the first himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you've got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Makes the grab over the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
There he goes. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the...
Running free. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's man. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Wormley. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off to stop the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Corner's going to give them room. They'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.